Hey guys, Ronin Reaper here. So, I just watched Boiling Point on Netflix, which I've been very, very interested in watching this film because back in like 2020, like very early 2020, just before lockdown, I'd read that Stephen Graham would be starring in like a one take film, like filmed properly in one take, not like 1917 where it's like seamlessly edited to look like one take. Like, this is the real deal. It would be the film would be set, entirely in like a restaurant kitchen. I knew from there I had to watch the film just because the art setup just screamed like high stress, high tension, just compelling viewing. Yeah, as I said, it's available on Netflix, so I've finally watched it today. And to be honest, yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a really really good film. The single location, single take nature of the film is utilized wonderfully. The film allows us to really feel like like we are in this restaurant, like we are actually a part of this kitchen. We're really like it feels like we are there actually witnessing Stephen Graham's kitchen staff like trying to cope under this immense amount of stress as the restaurant is overbooked on the busiest night of the year. And the film does a good job building up the tension and the stress through various different scenarios. Like we get some like rude, abusive customers, and we get to see the tensions like mounting in among the kitchen staff as well. And there's also the stress of having to deal impromptu with the dietary requirements of customers. Like, and there's also a pompous rival chef who's paying a visit with a food critic. So all that it's really compelling watching the kitchen staff trying to keep their cool under pressure. And while admittedly the film does start off maybe a little slow, that's mainly just to like ease us into the film as we see a health and safety official paying a visit just before the restaurant opens for the evening. But once things really get going, you're a very good. It's a very quietly compelling film. Like it's not a like you know real like big budget mainstream pulse pounder. Like this is a quietly low key, very compelling film that really hooks you in. Thanks to that one take scene, like the focus never leaves the restaurant, so you just know that all the drama you're witnessing is staying right there. And it helps that the camera has this like handheld feel to it, like not like shaky cam, like bad action movies use, but like handheld cam, like it's not on like a tripod, and you just see the camera like subtly shaking about. This I think works really well for the for the stress and the pressure all the characters are under. I think it helps as well. The acting is really good. Everyone across the board is very good selling how these people cope under pressure and like what makes them tick and like all the different relationships. We get the kitchen staff bantering amongst each other and like chatting all friendly, and you know and when tensions rise, we get them exploding at each other. Like it's everyone's really good, but I'm gonna give particular credit here to Stephen Graham. Of course, I'm going to like he's a great actor, and he is fantastic here. He's a really compelling presence. He has a magnetic lead. He gives a really nuanced, complex turn as a man whose own problems and stresses are also beginning to pile up on the night, as well as the mounting orders and customer complaints and pompous rivals. And his performance is fantastic. He goes through a whole range of emotions here. He goes from being very charismatic and charming, being all friendly, chatting to his kitchen staff, and being all reassuring and lovely. He goes from that to the exploding into pure fits of anger and swearing, and it works really well. Thanks to there's just something about hearing swearing being said in a Scouse accent that and they'll go from all those to very quietly compelling scenes of him crying to himself in very empty rooms. The ending he sells really well, and I really wasn't expecting it to go there. But I also really enjoyed Jason Flemyng as the pompous rival chef. I thought he was pretty entertaining, and I liked the way him and Stephen Graham would have a go at each other in in particular scenes. I enjoyed seeing that, learning more about their complicated relationship. I will say though, the film, because of the the single take, single location, tightly focused nature of the film, which works really well in its favor, and the short runtime, which again helps to keep the film tight and focused. It unfortunately feels like we don't really get to properly flesh out the characters. We do get to know them. We get to know how they cope under pressure, what makes them tick. But we also get to know little traits about them. There's one guy we learn has been cutting himself, and there's another one who's gay and is also a DJ part time. It's but these are little things we learn. So while it doesn't properly flesh out the characters, we do get a decent job at developing them well enough, under the setup of the film. But yeah, all in all, Boiling Point I really enjoyed. Definitely watch it on Netflix. Gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Boiling Point. Let me know, have you seen it? What do you think of it? Are you a fan of Stephen Graham? And do you like these sort of one take films? That let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.